Hi, this is Mark Lubbers, WestBred Technical Product Manager for the Central Plains.
And I'm Andrew Blubaugh, Regional Commercial Manager for WestBred for the Central Plains.
In this video, Andrew and I'll be highlighting the WestBred variety WB4418. We'll talk about area of adaptation, key agronomic characteristics to help you place this on your farm, and then we'll talk about some management considerations if you do choose to plant this variety. Before we do that, Andrew, do you want to talk about the WestBred numbering system and how it applies to WB4418?
Yeah, so back in 2015, WestBred went to a numerical naming system. So at the beginning of each variety, you'll see a WB, which stands for WestBred, and then that first number is going to be class of wheat. So in this case, it's a 4 for hard red winter wheat. Then that second number is going to be maturity on a scale of 1 to 9, from 1 being early, 9 being late, and in this case, it's a medium maturity. And then those last two numbers are randomly assigned. Mark, when we talk about 4418, where do you best see it fit? And then maybe some key attributes or agronomics, especially since it allowed our customer Mark Arnish to win the National Yield Contest last year at 210 bushel.
Yeah, so this variety does have a specific fit, and it really starts at Colby, Kansas, west and north. So kind of want to keep it in those elevations around 3,000 feet, because as we've moved this variety south and east, we have seen some heat sensitivity issues. And so by keeping it in higher elevations, get some cooler nighttime temperatures just to help maintain those top 2-3 spikelets on the head. You know, in terms of key agronomics, I mean, you already talked about it. Superior yield potential. There's really two key factors for me when it comes to high management, high yield wheat. Obviously, superior yield, which this variety has, and then excellent standability. And in my opinion, this variety probably has the best straw strength in the industry of any wheat variety. You know, some other things that I really like about this variety, you know, we talked about placing on the irrigation. It's also great for dryland acres as well, because it does have very good drought tolerance. So broadly adapted in that Colby west and north area. A few other things that I really like about this variety: it's medium maturity, so allows you to get in, harvest a little bit earlier than maybe some other varieties in those western environments. And then the medium plant height I really like, because if you do get into some tougher acre situations, then it still gives you enough height to get in there and harvest it and yet maintain some residue. One thing that's very interesting about WB4418 is it does have true Hessian fly resistance, which is important for Texas and Oklahoma. But the other thing for our region, we have seen it have non-preferential sawfly tolerance, and we've seen that not only in our testing, but university testing, on-farm trialing, and then just broadacre customer response on those areas that have wheat stem sawfly. The other thing I really like is the disease package. So why don't you talk about that real briefly, Andrew?
Yeah, I really enjoy the disease package on that. When we talk about that complete package, and I know you hear me say that a lot, but you know, this has got above average fungal disease for both leaf rust and stripe rust. We've got some tolerance to wheat streak mosaic. You talked about the sawfly tolerance and the Hessian fly tolerance, so it just makes it a great fit for that western environment. Are there any watch-outs that maybe we should look at?
Yeah, so really there's only one thing that comes to mind with this variety, and it is a moderate tillering variety. So it's going to be one of those varieties where I generally recommend you bump your seeding rate by about 15%, just because it just doesn't put on as many tillers as maybe some other varieties. This variety is a certified seed-only variety, which means it does have a single seed use agreement. And if you would like more information about WB4418 or any other WestBred variety, please visit with your local certified WestBred seed grower or dealer, or visit us on the web at www.westbred.com.